with Mr. Aaron Kerbal. Hey. Okay, so tonight, while we're here funking it up in the kitchen for you guys, as we're moving in to week 11, how's everybody feeling out there in the world? You guys feeling summer vibes coming in? And we got some people joining us. Yes, we're feeling the summer vibes. And so I thought, what would be good to make for summer times? Yeah. Mr. Kerbal.
Yes.
How do you feel about ice cream sandies?
Ooh.
Sandwiches, that is.
Sandies. Sounds delectable. Tell me more. I'm curious.
Oh, well, you don't say. So tonight we're going to be making two kinds of cookies and putting ice cream in the middle. That is an ice cream sandwich, ladies and gentlemen. And I have two bowls, so we can do a vanilla and a chocolate at the same time.
Same time?
Yes.
Can you do that?
It's possible. Wait, there he is. There's this handsome mug right there. I was standing in front of you. I'm just going to move this right on over here. And so we're going to get the cookies going. But I've made the ice cream earlier today. Yeah, they're not used to that, you know. They're not used to me doing things in advance.
Wow, so is that like a new notch?
Yeah, I think we're bringing it up a level. We're bringing it up to like a little preparation so you can see a finished product at the end of the show. Yeah. And also, we don't want to leave Mr. Kerbal here without having a taste. A taste of the sweetness made on the show. And last time, when we had our chocolate cream pie, you didn't get to taste.
I did.
That was terrible. That's just not cool. So before we get started in this very simple recipe, I want to look out and see who's in with us. Hello, Mr. Jeremy. I see you there on the Facebook. And hello over here. Oh, Zeke. Zeke Sega's in the mission. And Madison. How's it going out there? I see you. All right. Well, Zeke, we're keeping all the vibes lifted over here. It's Irie times. We're trying to keep our spirits high as we roll through this last bit of shelter in place. And we're just trying to keep it all together out there. And how are you doing, Aaron?
Well, you know, I'm doing better now that I got to spend the whole day hanging out with you and the family. I got to jump into the pool. I got to eat delicious homemade tacos. Got to laugh with your children. So basically, I'm feeling fine.
He's
fine.
Here at my house, there's no doubt you'll be taken care of. That's a fact. We got food, we got class. Whoa, I got a lot of sass. When you come over, when it's time, be sure to be on time.
Yeah.
I'll be late, but that's for sure.
That's not even false.
And let's see who else is in on this recipe. Oh, Miss Paloma's here tonight. Yes, baby, I know. It took us a while. Hey, it's because tonight, for the very first time, ladies and gentlemen, I have a new eye look created by my daughter Sadie. Yes, and we had to do something more modern, so that took a little bit of time. But now that we're all here and we're ready, and I see you there and I see you there, let's get back to the recipe! Okay, now, this is a gluten-free, dairy-free recipe, so don't get freaked out, okay? We're gonna use coconut oil and almond flour. So to get started, I'm gonna heat up my oil and just a tiny bit, and note to self, Aaron, you should know,
Right.
When you're heating up coconut oil, don't walk away from the stove.
Why?
Coconut oil goes on fire very quickly. Yeah, so we're gonna stay right by the stove and heat up some oil and get down to business. Although I don't even have a spoon. What can I do without a spoon? I'm gonna have to go into the dishwasher. Oh no.
Luckily, Graham has
Yes.
pre-dishwasher.
That's right. Okay, he's multi-skilled. So, vanilla recipe. They're extremely similar. In fact, they're exactly the same, minus a little cacao powder in one. But they both call for coconut oil, 1/3 cup in each recipe. So I'm gonna melt.
A 1/3 cup. You said a 1/3 cup. 1/3 cup in the recipe. A 1/3 cup.
Come on with me.
Cup. Yeah, a 1/3 cup.
Can everybody see over here? Oh!
Recipe.
If you put 3 of those together, you might just get 1 cup. Put it in that pan. Girl, stop. It's so creamy and nice. I want to eat that thing twice.
Oh, that's
Put it
amazing!
in the pan, heat it up, yes, that is the plan.
But don't take your eyes off it.
Nope,
Mm-mm-mm.
stop it.
Because then we're in trouble. Double. So, as we're heating up this fresh coconut oil, raw extra virgin coconut oil, I want to keep my eye on it. But I want to let you guys know that I put these 2 bowls out here thinking, yeah, yes. We're going to mix them in the bowl. And then I realized, that's not going to work. I don't think it's going to work. We're going to need a mixer for this. And I have a heavy duty mixer, but it's over there and it weighs a lot. So I have to decide, what to do. It seems that I've forgotten something. A little pre-prep got away from me. I need a beater. I need some energy. Shoot, we could try it by hand. It would probably work.
More old-fashioned that way.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I think that's the only way I can do 2. And how's our oil heating up? Okay, note to self, when you're heating up coconut oil, just turn the burner on and then turn the burner off. And let it continue to cool down. All right, so I got that set up. First thing that you're gonna put in the bowl, ladies and gentlemen, and hello Gilad, I see you there. And hello Miss Paloma, I see you there, yes. Okay, are you guys dying to know what the heck goes in this recipe? Let's do it, okay. So first things first, we need our oil. We need it cooling. We need 1/3 cup for each recipe, which equals how much, Aaron?
1/3
Plus 1/3.
plus 1/3. 2/3.
2/3, that's right. Let's see if we got that. Oh gosh, we are just shy of 2/3. That means we're going back to the oven. And we have a little bit more extra beats for you guys out there. Yes. And he's on both screens. Oh, baby. I got Paloma over here and Juliano over here. Okay. All right. Now that this oil is a little bit heated, let's go see if we're at 2/3 a cup. And we are. Okay. And if you have any extra oil, it's okay to just apply generously.
Just like rub it all over your body?
Yeah.
Your hair?
You could, yes, you could. I want to not mess it up, but I could do that. Okay. So, but okay, how about you, Aaron? What's your beauty regimen?
Let's see. Little avocado, rub down the cheeks.
Okay.
Fresh avocado, sometimes.
Mm.
Green tea face masks.
Green tea face masks.
Right.
I can really see that on the under eye. Really, the skin's quite tight there. Yeah.
Thank you. Well, I also take collagen pills
Okay.
from Whole Foods. Anti-aging pack from Korean Spa. I probably shouldn't be saying this. Actually.
Okay. Well, you know what? It's good for everybody to know. Because they take a look at you and they wonder how they could get that youthful glow. It's true. Everybody wants to know. Coconut sugar. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my sweetener of choice. And you wonder why. Do you wonder why, Aaron?
Yeah. Why is it?
Why do I use coconut sugar instead of regular sugar? I feel like I want to turn you over this way. Hi. Okay. Because coconut sugar is a little bit more low glycemic, which means that it digests a little slower, doesn't spike your blood sugar as fast, and also it has a delicious taste. It's got a little bit more minerals and vitamins in there for you, as if sugar could be that healthy. But this would be the healthier choice. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to look out for that in the grocery store.
So each recipe calls for 1/3 cup of coconut sugar, and no, it calls for 1/4 cup coconut sugar. So I'm gonna do a 1/4 cup and a 1/4 cup. There we go. And each recipe calls for 1/3 cup coconut oil. And now that our coconut oil is cooled, hi everybody, are we baking along? Are we baking along together? 1/3.
I like that we're also learning math on the show.
Yeah. So there's a lot of purposes on this show. One is to teach people some healthy recipes, and the other one is to just connect with our community and put ourselves out there and share what we got going on. And so there's our 1/3 in each one, and a little coconut sugar. I feel like it's okay for me to use the same beater for both. What do you think? Cool, cool, cool. Actually, we don't have, my beater is this KitchenAid, and that's going to be too much for me to bring over here. Recipe made because it's too much fun dancing in the kitchen. Now you know, Juliano, how much I love dancing in the kitchen. Definitely one of my favorite things on earth is to hang out with friends and family and have a dance party and make food and be in the kitchen together. So that's what we're doing. Hanging out in my kitchen. So we have 2 sweeteners in this, coconut sugar and honey. The honey's gonna make it chewy. It's gonna make the cookies soft and nice for the ice cream. So each recipe has 2 tablespoons honey. Now Aaron, do you have a little song about honey?
I want some honey in my bowl.
It almost sounds like a Simone song. Got the charms. Put a little sweetness in your soul. Put a little extra sweetness in your bowl. Mr. Aaron Kerbal, he's got to know what kind of sweetener for your soul. Yes. Ooh, this sounds like a beat I could do a song to. Now that we have 2 tablespoons honey, 1/4 cup coconut sugar, and 1/3 cup coconut oil each one. Ooh, that almost sounded like the beginning to feeling good. Stars, when you shine, you know how I feel. Scent of the pine, you know how I feel. Something drifting on by, you know how I feel. Well, it's a new dawn, it's a new day. we got the honey, the sugar, and the oil in the bowl. This actually, to be honest, Aaron,
Yeah.
I gotta tell you a little something about this recipe.
Tell me.
Okay, so if you were making this old-fashioned style like this, it's gonna be better with a beater. Oop. It's gonna be better if you whipped it. If you whipped it so good that it was frothy and fluffy and ready to go, you put the egg in and beat it. Beat it with the sugar. And then you have something similar to a sabayon. And then you add the rest of the ingredients and you're good to go. But since I don't have two beaters that I can rock at once, I'm gonna do it old-fashioned style, because that's what I got. Now I have to make some egg in here. An egg! An egg! I have a trick, Aaron.
What's that?
First of all, you should know. Never crack your egg into the bowl. Because if you mess it up, you could get eggshell in there.
Oh, shit.
That's not going to be good. Wait a second. This camera can't actually see Aaron. Do you have any comments here? Has anybody got any questions? Okay, there's Aaron. Okay, there's Aaron. I got to start over, baby. No. Hey, 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 hey. And Kalai's watching. Hello, Kalai. Mwah. All right, so what we have, Kalai, is two kinds of gluten-free cookies going on here. We have oil, coconut, sugar, and honey in each bowl. One's gonna be chocolate, one's gonna be vanilla, if we ever get to it. So back to the recipe. I'm gonna show Aaron what the key is to cracking eggs. He does not know this. Crack your egg in something else.
Oh.
Yes. So that way, if you mess it up, it's okay.
Yeah, I hate when I get little bits of eggshell.
Yeah. Okay, so this recipe is super duper simple. It's really just coconut sugar, honey, oil, an egg, almond flour, coconut flour, vanilla, and chocolate, baking soda, and salt. It doesn't sound very simple. I just rattled off a lot of things. Did that seem like something you could remember?
I think I could actually do that.
Really? Could you do that?
I think I can do that in my kitchen.
Okay. He's an adventurous kind of guy. I mean, he raps for 3 hours straight, so he's very adventurous. Ideally, you want to get this egg in here whipped up so good that this thing is fluffy. But no worries, it's still going to come out good if you don't have that. And yeah, we're going to see what it looks like, but I actually already have a finished cookie to show you. So don't worry about a thing, Mr. Edward Mills, and I don't know you, but I'm glad you're watching. Welcome to my kitchen. We're baking with beets tonight.
Have you ever made this dish before tonight, Heather? Is this a totally new creation?
Actually, thank you for asking, Aaron. That's really good. I did make this. I made this earlier today, this morning. And I did make this recipe for the kids about a year ago to just try it out. And they didn't think it was sweet enough. So I didn't make it again because it didn't dawn on me the ingenious idea of putting ice cream in the middle. So actually, this is looking pretty good, even though we don't have a beater to beat it.
I wish I had a beer around here.
Beat it, beat it, beat it, beat it. Oh, we don't wanna see. Oh, there you go. There it is. Oh, I was almost trying to come up with words. Whoa! If you don't have a beater, don't worry. We got another way. Get it done in a hurry. We got the old-fashioned mixing spoon, baby. I believe you, and it's gotta be done soon.
Just beat it. Just beat it. Just beat it.
I think we stumbled on something here. I think we're gonna be stuck on this one for a while. It's hard to get off this one. Okay, I wanna let you know that the only difference between these two recipes is the chocolate one has cacao powder or cocoa powder as you know it. In case you wanted to know the difference between cocoa powder and cacao powder, just drop it in the section of comments and I will give you the breakdown on the difference in case you guys are dying to know. Juliano, we want you here too, because you would probably want to know what's the difference between cacao powder and cocoa powder. Just a spelling issue, right?
Maybe different regions.
Actually, if you would like to know the difference between cacao and cocoa powder, let's just do it. Let's just do it. I'll show you. Okay. Oh, I don't know if I can reach it. Oh, shoot. Here it is. Okay, so just a spelling issue. Wait, hey. C-A. Okay, yeah, this is C-O-C-O-A, cocoa, and cacao. What is the difference between these two? You are wondering? Are you wondering?
I think when you call it cacao, you can charge 25% more.
Yes, you can charge more, and probably the reason is that extracting this is probably it's easier to mass produce this. Cocoa than it is cacao.
Right.
So the cacao powder is actually the pure cacao itself, and I'm not exactly sure how they get it into a powder, probably dehydrated or something, but it has all of the incredible nutrients and magnesium and copper. I'm just reading this off the bag. But I do know that cacao is much more nutrient dense, and it's actually in its raw form. And that cocoa is something that was developed probably in the late 1800s, where they Dutch processed and took out the fat and made powder and alkalized it. So it was called Dutch processing and made cocoa powder. Are you guys all dying to know this? Hey!
That's a little bit.
I mean,
that's
that's a little tidbit, right?
Yeah.
I know, it almost makes me sound like I know what the heck I'm talking about. Okay, now that we got this part of the recipe done, coconut oil, coconut sugar, and an egg in each one, and honey. The next bit that we'd have to do is the vanilla. And the vanilla cookies get a little almond extract as well. So it is 1 teaspoon of vanilla for the vanilla cookie. Sorry, when I have beets, I just get a little carried away. It's hard for me to sit still. I notice that about myself when I have the beets. And in the yellow bowl for the chocolate mixture, we're doing 2 teaspoons of vanilla. 2 teaspoons of vanilla, in case you guys are baking along. And if you're not, we are going to post this recipe someday. Hopefully tomorrow. Trying to get it all done. Okay, so but for the chocolate one is 2 teaspoons vanilla. And for the vanilla one, we have a 1/4 teaspoon almond extract, Aaron. Quarter teaspoon. I know, are you with me? Because I'm gonna do a test after this.
Right. 1/4 teaspoon.
1/4 teaspoon almond extract in the vanilla cookie. We're gonna stir that in. And, oh, yeah, we've been going 25 minutes and I got nothing cooked. All right, so hurry it up. And we're making with speed. Chocolate and vanilla. Hey.
Go, Heather. Go, Heather. Go.
I've heard this chick, she talks so darn much, we can never get a word in. She's always talking, always explaining, always saying something. Why can't she ever stop and just slow down? But you know, it's pretty, I'm still, okay, so now this is going to be the bowl for the vanilla, and then we're going to do the bowl for the cacao powder. God, we got so many bowls here. Jeez, I got a lot of bowls.
Got a lot of bowls.
Yeah, I got a lot of bowls. All right, each recipe calls for a 1.5 cups of fine almond flour. Fine almond flour. And what's really weird about this recipe is you need to pack your almond flour, which no other recipe says that. No other recipe. Hello, hi. Oh my gosh, there's so many fun people tonight that have joined us. And Yair is with us.
Whoa.
Dude! Okay, so, can you come over? come over? I really would love it if you could come over. Okay. So I want you to know though, while you're at home thinking about, oh, I really want to make almond flour, chocolate and vanilla cookies. Remember to pack your flour for this one. Very strange. I would never do that, Aaron.
Why do you pack your flour? I don't get it.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know why. It just said in the original recipe, which this recipe is by Ambitious Kitchen. I did not develop this recipe. However, the ice cream tonight is completely my creation, and I will share that with you. But we are packing this. It says to pack it. And there's that one. And then for the other bowl, God, I thought this was going to be like totally easy, but it's actually more challenging than I thought with all these bowls.
Bowl.
He's got bowls, she's got bowls, they all got bowls. Hey! I don't know what happens whenever I get the beat. I just, I get a little carried away. And hello! Tonight again we are working with Mr. Bobby Bob. I love your products. I keep using them every day. Tonight I'm using your almond flour. Yes, Mr. Redmill. I don't know if you've been paying attention, but I've been working with your staff a lot and making some delicious things. We're packing it in. We're packing in the fun is what we're doing. Somehow this staycation has made me want to try to squeeze every tiny bit of fun out of everything. How about you, Aaron?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Try to have fun with myself, if you know what I mean. Because I don't have anybody else.
Oh, right. That's true. We are. You live alone.
I live alone,
Yeah.
so I have to keep myself company, if you know what I mean.
Hey. Oh, okay. Jeff Desaria is saying something about you over here, and Jeff Desaria is saying I was gonna say cool brows, my brows. Oh, I thought he was talking about your brows.
No, I think he's probably talking about yours.
My brows?
My brows don't really get a whole lot of.
They don't get enough attention.
No, not enough.
You know what? I one of the first things I thought when I first met Aaron, one of the first things I thought was like, this guy's got good brows.
Can we talk a little bit more about my brows?
Yeah. He said, "Oh, bowls! Oh, he likes my bowls. He likes the wooden one. Hey, okay, the bowls. All right. So this recipe not only has almond flour, but it also has coconut flour, just a little bit.
What?
This is very fibrous. It's high in protein. It makes things a bit chewy. If you add too much, it's going to dry your product out and it'll be like terrible." And he says, "But yes, nice brows too, Aaron."
Thank you,
Hey,
Jeff.
that's Jeff.
Thank you. I'll Venmo you later.
Okay, he's gonna send you a little extra tip for that. And each recipe gets 2 tablespoons of coconut flour. So we got our bowl here for vanilla and our bowl for chocolate. Now, the only difference in this recipe, of course, is the cocoa powder. And we are using a 1/4 cup for the cocoa powder. And I don't remember now, this is a test, which bowl is the vanilla and which bowl is the chocolate. One has almond extract. Do you remember
Bowl
yellow?
1 or is it bowl 2?
Bowl 1 or bowl 2?
Oh. Take a drink. Find out.
Yummy. That smells like almond. That's the vanilla. That's the vanilla. So that's vanilla. Vanilla is on this side and chocolate is on this side. So chocolate, we are doing a 1/4 cup of cocoa powder. And I'm going to put it in the sifter just because cocoa powder sometimes gets a little lumpy and we want to get it sifted. And I also have a reason to use my sifter from my childhood. I get the sifter out and I just feel like dancing. See, I can't get anything done around here. Okay, so here we have our chocolate mixture. And actually actually, it looks kind of lumpy, and I feel like, ooh, we probably should have run that through the sifter too. Almond flour tends to get a little lumpy. You know, Aaron, are you taking notes of this? Because he is constantly doing new and creative and innovative things, and I wouldn't be surprised if baking was Aaron's next thing to do.
Yeah, I'm taking notes. I'm trying to keep track of what's in each bowl. It's kind of like one of those street grifters with the cup and the balls, and trying to just keep it all straight.
Back to balls again, huh?
Right.
All right. I see how this program is going. Okay, now we need our leavening, or more like the cups, right? The cups. What's under each cup? Now I remember.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we need a quarter teaspoon, ladies and gentlemen, of the good. And do I have a I got a quarter teaspoon for my soda. So each recipe has a quarter teaspoon of leavening, 1/4 teaspoon of soda. Hey, that didn't get it. I'm gonna say there's a little bit of whoop. Okay. Hi, how's everybody feeling out there? Are we baking along? Can I get a comment? And Jean is watching. Hey, good to see you again. How's everything holding up over there? Is everybody getting along? Is everybody getting along? Are we all getting along over here? Hello, next mess. Oh, speaking of bowls, hello, Donna. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, we had some of those already. Next is, she was talking about bowls.
She was. A lot of people were
Okay.
talking about bowls.
So this is a quarter teaspoon of salt, quarter teaspoon salt, and just a little extra. Quarter teaspoon salt, quarter teaspoon soda, same in each bowl, ready to rumble. And I think that's just about it. Yeah, that's it. So this is cacao powder, almond flour, coconut flour, baking soda, and salt. Oh, I just licked my finger and it was so salty. I thought, yes, tequila. Do you have tequila?
I think I ran out of tequila.
Oh, that is a disaster in the making. But that's okay, I'll share with you. To you.
Oh.
Cheers.
Thanks.
Sharing is caring. Okay. Somebody asked me, a friend of yours that you do a show with, because Erin has multiple shows on Facebook and Instagram. I think her name was Jenny. And she sent a message saying, is this a drinking show or a baking show?
I think it's an all-inclusive drinking, baking, and musical theater show.
Yes. Yes. To answer your question, yes. The answer is yes to that question.
Yes, and.
So now that we have our wet bowls and our dry bowls, hey.
I got dry bowls.
It's time to mix. Oh, I almost hit that one. Okay, so let's mix the vanilla first. And I kind of want to run it through here, Erin.
How old is that thing? It looks pretty old.
I know, isn't it? Okay, I don't want to like blow everybody up with how old I am, but this is pretty.
Probably 28.
It's 70s. Yeah, early 70s, I think. Can you tell that it's had a lot of goodness involved in its life? It's really.
It looks like it's from Oklahoma.
Yes. Well, I'm from Oregon and California and Washington and New York.
So the Pacific Northwest and then extreme East Coast.
Pacific Northwest, NYC, back to Cali.
Mm-hmm.
Always back to Cali.
Would you say born in Cali but raised in the Big Apple?
Well, I raised myself, just a little sidebar, guys, just in case you were wondering, although perhaps you're not. I really did spend my 20s in New York City, so I learned a lot. I learned a lot being in the Big Apple, and it's in me forever, in my heart. You know, once you spend time in New York, it really, there's so much you gain there every day, just being with the people, and it almost feels like you're living on a whole other living entity itself, you know, because it has a rhythm.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the beats. It's going all the time. The traffic and everything. Okay, so here we are again. Still dancing with the sifter. Whoa! compliments all over the place from Jeff tonight. Okay, so this is the chocolate mixture, and we are moments away because I'm gonna do some magic. So I'm gonna do some magic shit tonight.
Salivating.
Yeah, the magic is like, we have a little surprise in store for you guys tonight. For episode 11, there's a little surprise. Because we're entering into week 11, and yeah, documenting the times as we go. And so I figured by now on episode 11, hopefully I have a little surprise in store for you guys. I don't want to blow it up yet.
I don't even know.
No, you don't. Well, you do know. You do know, actually. Oh, he knows. He knows. I want to know what your secret is. Oh, we got day 69. We've been stuck in this time, yay. Where every day rolls into the next, and we're just thinking about how to lift our spirits. And I say cookies. Among many other things. What have you guys been doing out there? And Jeff, since you're watching, and I'm a big fan of you as a songwriter, and love hearing your originals, what have you been doing to keep your spirits lifted? Besides, of course, playing music. I'd love to hear what everybody is doing out there in the world. And Jeff Strange, how are you? And speaking of bowl, there she is. Let's see what, oh, I messed it up. I touched it. I touched it!
Oops, I touched it. I messed it up. Oops, I touched it.
We'll mess it up.
Oops, I touched it. Yeah. Oops, he touched it. Mess it up. I think I need technical assistance. Technology, I feel resistance. And that's okay, because it's part of existence. Yo.
We can't be perfect all the time.
No.
We can't be perfect with our rhymes.
No,
That shit is fake.
no. No, no, no. We wanna be real, not fake. Heather loves to bake. Graham's got the AV. You're on TV, IG, Facebook Live.
In time. I got bowls
Dry ones, wet ones.
in my soul.
She's got some bowls in her life. She's got some bowls in her life. She's got some bowls in her life. She's got some bowls in her life.
Okay, Aaron, now that you've come up with that extra jam of she's got bowls in her life, which, like, first of all, I think that's a freaking hit, okay? Like, first of all, I think it's a hit.
You got them.
Bowl. Okay, we're obviously having the best time here, but I want to show you the magic that it's a surprise, the surprise that we're doing. And before I get into the surprise, I just want to say that, I put a little chocolate in my vanilla. Ooh, okay, we could improv on that for like a day.
Okay.
Okay, now, these are very gooey. These are very sticky. They need to rest for about 5 minutes so the coconut oil the coconut flour can absorb the coconut oil and it can get to its perfect texture. But wrap it in parchment and put it in your fridge to chill. Here is the exciting part. Are you ready for this, Aaron?
Can't wait.
Oh, this is a big excitement of the night. Get ready. They're done already! drinking. Tonight, I have pre-made the dough, ladies and gentlemen, which is a next level in the show. A next level in the show is to pre-make the dough. And I think we have a comment here, and it says something, I've been riding my bike up and down the Great Highway and social distance drinking time in my kitchen. Cheers to social distance time drinking. Jeff? Yeah. Just riding your bike and drinking. I hope you're not riding your bike and drinking at the same time. That could be dangerous. That could be dangerous, I think. Mm-hmm.
While watching this.
That's okay. If you know me, I'm all about danger. I'm all about danger. All right, so surprise, surprise. Both of our cookie doughs are ready to roll out, and they need to be cold, ladies and gentlemen. They need to sit in your fridge for at least 4 hours. You could do 2, put it in the freezer, I don't know. But we're gonna roll these out, we're gonna cut these out, and we're gonna bake them off, and then we're gonna put ice cream in between. And what do you think about that, Donna? Okay?
Yeah.
So, oh yeah. And then I had this crazy idea earlier. Yeah, exactly. Hey, life moves by pretty fast, right?
It does.
I think what he was meaning to say is if you don't stop to look round, you might miss it. As we're quoting Ferris, right? Because today's the kind of day where we quote Ferris.
Yeah.
Especially today. Especially today on day 69.
Look at this.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Day 69.
Small day weekend.
Right, I know. Summertime and the living's easy. Fish are jumping and we're so high. Oh, it's been 40 minutes and we ain't got nothing in the oven. But hush, little baby, don't you cry. Oh, I like this one. Okay. One of these mornings, you're gonna get your recipe done, yeah. We've got a cameraman telling us to hurry up, yeah. But until that time, when I've got a finished product, yeah. Ah, little honey, little baby, whoa, stand in line. Well, I hit that one, okay. So I had this freaking genius idea, Aaron.
What, Heather?
You were here for it. I decided to marble my cookies together because I made a vanilla and a chocolate. And when we're doing ice cream sandwiches, we have choices. We have choices in things, and choices in life, and choices every day.
We always have choices.
We got some choices. Some of us don't have choices. Some of us do. One of the choices that we have, ladies and gentlemen, not to be, nonchalant, is do we mix the 2 cookie doughs together and marble? Do we marble? Anybody? Anybody? And Donna says, I'll be up there soon. You better. Just drive. Get a car. Rent a car. Get a car. And Zeke gives me a thumbs up. That means everything, dude. Okay, that's my friend from Philly who I've known for, 25 years.
Has he ever seen you do your cooking?
I don't know if he's seen me do my cooking show, but he's watching right now, so I'm just saying. Hey. All right, so we have the chocolate and the vanilla, and we are gonna marble them, and I don't exactly know how I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna put it in parchment because this dough is very sticky, Aaron. It's sticky.
I can hear that.
Sticky like chronic. Sticky. So, we're gonna when you do that beat, I'm like, oh, okay, I'm all in a cabaret zone with that. I can't even. I'm gonna roll out the chocolate, and I think what my jam is that I'm gonna just cut them out and then marble them once they're cut out. But you could do it any way you like because it's wabi-sabi times, right? Where imperfection, perfection is everything in the COVID times. There's no time for perfection. We don't have that luxury. So I'm gonna roll it about a 1/4 inch thick, and I'm gonna look at it and be like, yeah, I like it. And then move it aside and roll out my other one. And we're getting a time notice here any minute. I can feel it. Okay. And I'm putting the vanilla down. Someday, when I'm awfully low and the world is cold, I will feel it glow just thinking of you and the way you look tonight. Yes. Oh, okay, 2-second roll, 3-second roll, and also it was on parchment. It was good. It was very good. That did not happen, Aaron.
No, you edit that out for sure.
Okay. It could be because I had half a burrito and 2 shots of tequila. That could be it. Might have contributed, yeah. Yeah, various factors in getting ready for the show. You know, wild and crazy things that come up that are unexpected. And, you know, I envy you because when you're doing your show, because Aaron has a show, there's probably not too many things that come up and, you know, like wardrobe issues and stuff.
Yeah, I just roll on my t-shirt and I don't even worry about the pants. Just top up.
You just worry about the top?
Yeah, and you know, my hair, of course, my complexion and the lighting and you know.
Your complexion, the lighting, everything, right.
It's just the fact that I'm going on Facebook Live and doing anything, the audacity, you know, just managing that.
It's just bananas. It's just monkey bananas. Just crazy. Well, I have to pay attention to my shoes, just in case.
Oh.
Anyway, I got my showgirl shoes on.
You always wear those in the house.
I just wear them for the show.
Oh.
Okay, wabi-sabi, right? Like what we said. Okay. Back to the recipe.
Perfection.
Put it back together. Hey. Now, I said before, this dough is sticky. Do not try to mess with it. Okay. Now, we've got our dough rolled out. And lucky for you, I have another surprise, Aaron.
What?
Yes.
I don't think we discussed this.
I know. We didn't discuss exactly what we were gonna do, and I didn't really tell you what the surprises were.
Not a clue.
I know. I wanted to see your face of amazement and oh. Okay, so here we are. Ladies and gentlemen, our dough is rolled out and we're ready to cut. But with what? With what, you say? Let's see, what do we have here?
Is that what this part?
That is not, no, that's not the surprise. I know you were really getting excited there, and I don't want to leave you hanging, but I did have a cookie cutter, and I don't know where it went. Oh, here it is. Okay, right. See, a cutter. If you don't have a cutter, you can use a jar, a mason jar, a jelly jar, a jam jar, anything, like anything. Oh, sorry, I just felt like flexing. And Cirque du Clee is watching. Hey! Mwah! Okay, listen, in case you just tuned in, I want to let you know we're doing some crazy business here tonight in Moraga. Aaron and I are going to marble 2 cookies together. Yes.
I think this is probably the coolest thing happening in Moraga right now.
I'm pretty sure this is it might be the coolest thing happening in Moraga. Yeah. I don't know if we're cool though. Are we cool?
Maybe not to your kids, but I think in general, yeah.
We're okay, great. Always wondering in the back of my mind, you know, I try to shut it up. says, in my mind it says like, is it cool? And then I have to say like, hey, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We're gonna marble 2 cookies together. We're gonna make a Sammy. And that's what's going down. All right. So I got my very old, very busted cookie sheet here with some parchment on it and a cookie cutter. And I'm cutting them out about 1/4 inch. They're very sticky. So I'm wondering, how am I gonna marble this together? Aaron, do you have any ideas? I mean, your culinary ideas have been genius. We did the Kerbal crust and it was absolutely, his crust was the best I've ever had. So what do you think? How do we marble these? No pressure.
What is marble?
Marble means we're going to mix the chocolate and vanilla together in one cookie, like a moon pie. Have you ever seen like a black and white, like a moon pie?
Right.
Yeah?
Do you have any desire for like aesthetic look, or can it just be a swirl? Or...
It can be swirl. It can be a swirl of wow. It can be just a swirl.
Right.
So what I did is I cut out some of the vanillas. They're very gooey, so we got to work with it fast because otherwise I got to put it back in the fridge. Back in the fridge. And okay, there we go. And then I have 6 of each, but this recipe is going to make about, I'd say 8 or 9 cookies for each one. All right, so here we have our cookies. And don't worry, the surprise is coming. Aaron, hang in there.
Even know.
I feel you, dude.
Yeah.
It's taking forever.
Struggling.
He's struggling. Which means it's almost time. It's almost time for a jam. And who's in there with me? Madison's still there. Oh, don't touch it. Do not touch it.
Scab.
So I'm going to do this magical thing that they do in cooking shows, which I don't really watch a lot of cooking shows. Do you watch cooking shows, Aaron?
No, if this were a cooking show, I would watch this.
It's kind of a cooking show.
It is. If we were on the Food Network, I would definitely.
You would tune in?
Yeah.
Okay. How about you guys? Can I get some notes? No pressure. In the comments section, if this were a show on the Food Network, would you guys tune in? Hey, yes. Okay, we're going a long time, I know. All right, so I think what I'm going to do, Aaron, I'm so nervous. I'm just going to cut them in half like this and put them together like a moon. Yes. This is how it goes. Oh my God, I didn't even reel it. That's the way that it goes. Just pretend like you did this a million times, 'cause nobody knows. Yeah. That's just the way that it goes. You gotta roll with it. You gotta go with it. Hey. So as I make my moons here and put them together, and we get excited about the next surprise. Aaron. Tell us. In the world out there, as we're rolling into week 11 and getting close. Ooh, I made almost like not a yin yang. Wow.
I always think so.
That is really cool. When we're getting back to normal, people say get back to normal. What do you think about that, Aaron? Can we get back to normal?
There is no such thing as normal. The new reality is yet to be known.
That's what I'm saying.
And what we knew before is no more.
Word up.
We don't know what's in store.
Seriously, that's what I'm saying.
I don't want to go back to normal.
You don't want to go back to normal?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Here's why.
Okay.
I don't like sitting in gridlock.
almost every day.
I like talking to my friends more. Normally we're all too been busy. And I get to do cool things like baking with beats, playing drums in the kitchen with Heather and Grayson and Grace too.
Have you noticed a strange and unusual trend? The random people that would never talk to you seem to stop by, say hi on the trail, and are your friend. I kind of like this genuine humanity where everybody seems to connect.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we're all going through a really weird time. I'm gonna try to make that rhyme. Oh, we're almost to the finish line. Oh Lord, it's just about time. I'm gonna show you one of my surprises. It's my special cookie marble. Oh! Didn't think that was going to happen. Okay, how does that look? What do you think? All right, so these cookies are going to go in the oven, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I have a dozen. And that means we're going to make 6 ice cream cookie sandwiches out of these marbled beauties, and they are going to be gorgeous. All right, so let's put a timer on these so we don't get distracted. I'm going to bake these off, Aaron, for 10 minutes. 10 minutes. 10 minutes.
Okay.
But I don't want you to get too worried because I have another surprise. Yes. Yes.
All the surprises.
So many surprises. Okay. Before we have a surprise, let's have another toast. Yes, I know we're at an hour. This is a long one. When I go with Aaron, I get a little crazy. Crazy. Crazy for making some cookies. Yes. Okay, you guys ready for my surprise? Are you ready for my surprise? I have a surprise. Who else wants to see my surprise? I see people serving. Are you ready for my surprise? It's coming up. It's chocolate. It's ready. You're ready. Okay, the anticipation. Dun, 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 dun. It's already finished! Okay, so this ice cream I made earlier and it's already finished, and here's the other surprise. Dun dun dun. Can I have some exciting beats like you know, the anticipation, the drum roll. Here we go. Okay. And Instagram just went off. And they're already baked. Magic, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, as we were anticipating the exciting cookie thing, Instagram just went off on us.
It only has an hour limit.
Oh, that's right. We went too long. Oh, well. So they didn't get the surprise on Instagram. All right, that's fine. Instagram didn't get the surprise. Facebook. Hey, we're going to plate these babies. And I'm going to show you how it's done. And then we're going to jam. Can I get that beautiful crystal cake stand? All right, so I made these cookies earlier, which is so pro. It's so pro. We did it already. Okay. And Jeffrey Jenkins is watching. Hello to you. Thank you for tuning in again. I don't know who's watching on the Instagram because you guys all came. Oh, you thought it was over. It's just so not. Okay. Anyway, we're going to make ice cream sandwiches here. Jeremy? And this ice cream, I've been dying to tell the world what this ice cream is. Can I tell you what this ice cream is? Raw, vegan ice cream, but that doesn't sound good. It sounds like it's too healthy. I blended up a coconut. I soaked my nuts. I did. And and then I added a little bit of honey, a little bit of maple syrup, a little bit of vanilla extract, a little bit of melted coconut oil, a little bit of melted raw cacao butter, a dash of salt, and some chocolate chips. So this ice cream happens to be nutrient dense, which means it doesn't sound like it tastes good, and that's not true. Aaron, you asked earlier. What do you think?
I thought it sounded really good.
It was really good. So I'm gonna scoop, and we're gonna put these back in the freezer to chill out, but it's a vanilla and chocolate. I get excited. You're invited. Got ice cream sandwiches happening here tonight in Moraga. That doesn't rhyme with anything, so we'll move on. Hey! Just making out some goodness here in my kitchen. Oh, it's live. I hope you listen. It's kinda healthy, but it tastes good too. There's a lot of heart and soul that we're giving to you. So, stay on board. We're developing our craft. There is no time and shit, I don't know math, but we're working on it. We're trying to define how we can beat and bake in time. Yo, this is the hour. The Late Show. Cooking it up.
You got coconut flour. You got so much power. You are the woman of the hour. You make a little swirl. We're just living in your world. I'm just riding your coattail. I'm like a snail, all slimy and grimy, but not that dessert that you just made. It's the opposite of that.
But don't kid yourself. Don't put yourself on the shelf. You're more than that to me, baby. They can see it's all over. We got this shit in the fucking bag. Hey, baby, this kitchen shit. Fuck. We're mad. I made some sandwiches. Yeah. It's summertime, summertime. Trying to rhyme. Chocolate chips in the mix. In case you just joined in, Maria. Hey, we're making sandwiches. Yeah, they're gluten-free. They're dairy-free, but they are tasty. Not bullshit.
No.
Aaron said so. And I'm gonna give a little sample just so you know, because in a cooking show they always cut it and they taste it and they sample it so you know that it's real. Aaron,
Yeah.
it's about time for our improv jam, but I really want to give you a sample. Would you like a sample?
Yes.
Okay, this is a taste test because you guys are like, I don't believe it. Could it be good? Could it be good? Okay, Aaron is gonna tell you that like a raw vegan cashew coconut chocolate vanilla ice cream with gluten-free cookie sandwiches can also be tasty. You don't believe it? And you're like, why? Why would I even do that to myself? Because we're trying to be healthy, guys, because, hey, COVID, hey, COVID. Let's be healthy. Okay. All right. Back to the tasting. Aaron is here. And this shit looks professional, I just want to say.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, I'm cursing on the show again. Mom said not to do that. Okay. Now, do you want to eat your sandwich whole or do you want to put it in half?
I think half would be good.
Half?
Yeah.
Okay. These go into the freezer. This goes into the freezer. Ooh, it's gonna spooge out. Ooh!
Oh.
But that's because we didn't put it back in the freezer. So ideally, when you make this recipe, put it back in the freezer. Put it back. Back in the freezer. But for now, just because we're professional, Aaron, I did touch it. Wait a second. I'm gonna wash my hands. Good idea. Our parents are watching. Yeah, our parents are watching. Okay, so that's good. And then I'm gonna just serve it up. Okay, taste test. I see this on cooking shows and it looks like really legit. And I was also like, yeah, I need to get to this where we taste it. On the camera. These cookies are almost done. They're gonna look so gorgeous. Cheers, what do you think? Guys, it's real. It's the ice cream sandwich. Ice cream sandwich. And hello. Somebody named Mila is on here. Hi, Mila. Okay. Yeah.
That almost tastes healthy.
Almost healthy.
Yeah.
But I mean, kind of like mealy, but like a lot, but like
Is this healthy?
this is so
Are you sure
healthy.
This is healthy?
This is so healthy, and you cannot buy this. There's nothing in any store for this.
Wow.
I can't wait to post a recipe for this ice cream.
Yeah.
Raw cashews, coconut, maple syrup, honey, vanilla, raw cacao butter. These are all things, okay?
This is guilt-free eating.
It's like, you know what I think about, Aaron, is like have an extra. Extra. Because I don't know about you, but there's a lot of cooking and eat. Oh, look at how sexy these are. Okay, these are our marbled. Can anybody see these? The cookies we made here together on the show, Baking with Beets, Just Add Heather. We made these cookies tonight. These are gluten-free almond flour cookies. Don't they look so sexy? Aren't they so fucking gorgeous? Okay.
We can eat those now.
We're gonna let them cool. We're gonna let this cool. And I think it's time for freestyle jams. What do you think?
Hell yeah. In there.
Is there a rule about licking the knife? I don't know. I'm gonna put it in here. And what are you feeling, Aaron?
Look at that little bite. I'm feeling kind of funky now.
Like ready to rest or what? Ready to take a yummy nap?
Or ready to shake my tail feather.
I'm with you. Okay, but I don't want my ice cream to melt because this shit gets hot, so I'm gonna move it over. Alright, this episode went a little long, but I get so excited.
Alright.
and show it. So I'm gonna change it up. Oh, up, 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 up. As a closer, it's
Yeah.
high as a mountain, deep as the sea. Just when I think I know I see, we're all anticipating as we are creating what will be, what will be, will be. Yeah, yeah, yeah. To the end, and we'll tell this story again, and we'll be more together and apart than we ever were before. I'm touching bottom. I'm reaching out. I'm touching bottom. I'm reaching out. What can we do to get lifted up? Maybe we can make ice cream sandwiches. And hey, you never know what's in store. So thank you so much, all of you guys out there who joined us tonight. Honestly, I look out and I see who's on board and I think, wow, this has been one of the most incredible times, and with the most amazing rhymes. Let's give it up here for Mr. Aaron Keeble! Kerbal! Ladies and gentlemen, to the improv jams, to more healthy cooking treats, please join us again for Baking with Beats. Woo! Until the next time, this one was good.
Just add Heather.
And just add Aaron. And Kippy said hello. And and to you, and Bernie says, you will force me to get speakers. Bernie Schindler! Okay! Mwah! Bernie! Till the next time, Baking with Beats. We'll see you soon.